Say to all, a very important comment from a YouTube channel viewer. I thought of making a video because her comments are quite strong and very important for all of us to understand. Sir, the reason I asked why Mahabharat was needed was not to literally ask it being in mode of ignorance, but I wanted to know your stance on it. Now kindly allow me to express my views. According to you, only Vedas are everything, but you accept Mahabharata and Gita because you think it retold the essence of Vedas in a different style. The question is, why was a different way of telling happened in the first place? Maybe because Vedas are strict, transparent, and straight to the face, which normal people may not have taken continuous interest in. So, a different way of retelling the truth in a human friendly, relatable way happened through Mahabharata. The point is, only one road must not necessarily be considered as the only road. Mahabharata and Gita is a classic example of it. Conclusion: I did not quite find it right on how you dismissed the importance of realized Jivatmas like Krishna, Rama, Shiva, etc. because you think only one way, which is the Nirguna Brahma, is only worthy. But when Vedas can have an interpretation of itself in a different style, why shouldn't Brahma have? Again, I totally believe Nirakar Roop is the ultimatum, but sir, I wanted to request you to give the respect to the personalities like Krishna, Rama, or Shiva deserves. They have worked very hard to set an example. When you dismiss them in one blink, a great opportunity to realization will be snatched away. Really important question. Totally misunderstanding my videos. But I would like to clarify because some of the doubts are very logical, which may appear to you also. The first thing she says is that according to you, only Vedas are everything. No, not according to me. I don't have any authority to tell such statement. This is according to our Rishi Munis. Patanjali Muni, Kapil Muni, Vyas Muni, who wrote Mahabharata, Atri Rishi, Gemini Rishi, Mayacharya, Maharishi Danan Saraswati. According to them, Vedas are everything because Almighty God is the one who is emanating the knowledge of the Vedas. So we must accept the knowledge of the Almighty God is the message of all the rishis in all their books. So it's not according to me. I am just a normal person. I don't have any authority to say any statement on Vedas because I am not a realized Jivatma. Please understand that. And she says, but you accept Mahabharata and Gita because you think it retold the essence of Vedas in a different style. No. Mahabharata and Gita did not cover the essence of Vedas. They have some knowledge of the Vedas. For example, my Acharya has written a book, Bhagavad Gita, ek Vedic Rahasya. It has got some secrets of the Vedas. It has got some knowledge of the Vedas. We cannot compare Mount Everest with a stone, with a small stone. Mount Everest, if Vedas are Mount Everest, Mahabharata including Gita is a small stone only. So we cannot say that the small stone contains the full essence of the Mount Everest. No. So Mahabharata and Gita is not the essence of the full Vedas. Mahabharata and Gita is inspiring us to go to the Vedic path. If we understand Mahabharata and Gita, because it is Mahabharata and Gita written by Vyas Muni, who is a mantra drishta rishi, who is a great yogi, if we understand Mahabharata from an Acharya, then we can understand Mahabharata has the knowledge of the Vedas inside it. So by understanding Mahabharata, we get inspiration to walk the Vedic path. This is the reason why Mahabharata was written. And also please understand, Mahabharata was a very important book in the world history. If Mahabharata was not written, see, no Rishi Muni has got time to waste. So they will not write a book just to waste their time. They have written, if Vyas Muni has written Mahabharata, there is a purpose for Vyas Muni to write it, to communicate how people lived in that point of time. What is dharma, what is adharma, what happened, how the war happened, what is the basis of the war. Even during the war, what are the things essentially to be followed by human beings. And when a king is ruling the kingdom, how he must rule, what mistakes a king will do. These kind of intensive knowledge, in-depth knowledge on the administration is covered by Vyas Muni. But it's not containing the full knowledge of the Vedas. Please understand that. And also Mahabharata has got Vidur Niti, Mahabharata has got Srimad Bhagavad Gita inside it, Mahabharata has got Bhishma Pitamaha knowledge inside it. Many knowledge is there in Mahabharata. So it's not that I have ever told in any of my videos that Mahabharata is the essence of Vedas. No. And she says the question is, why was a different way of telling happened in the first place? Maybe because Vedas are strict, transparent and straight to the face, which normal people may not have taken continuous interest in. This is a totally wrong statement. If you read Upanishads, if you read Darshanas, if you read Manusmriti, if you read Mahabharata, Ramayana, Bhagavad Gita, all our Arsha Granthas, nobody has written a statement that people have lost interest in Vedas, so I am writing this book. No. They have always written the books based on the knowledge of the Vedas, based on their own realization. They want to convey a deep message of the Vedas. They have not written the book to, saying that because people have lost, interest in Vedas, because Vedas are very difficult, I am trying to find a shorter path for you. No, this is not the way Rishi Muni will function. And please understand, Vedas emanate from Almighty God. There is no other Buddhiman who can ever be born more than Almighty God. And the knowledge of the Vedas are so simple to understand. The only thing God says in Vedas is you cannot understand because you are not Jnani. Go to a Jnani Purush. God says, Iti Shushuma Dhiranam. What you must do, just listen from the Acharya. That's it. Listening is the easiest thing in the world, and Vedas are so simple. If you go through my videos, I am not a Rishi, but whatever I have learned from my Acharya and Maharshi Dhananand Saraswati, I have tried to explain in my videos. If you go to my videos, you can understand the Veda mantras are so simple. It contains extreme in-depth knowledge, but very, very simple to understand. Only thing is you must listen it. So, the question, she says that why the different, she thinks that Mahabharata is telling Vedas in a different way. No, Mahabharata does not tell Vedas in a different way at all. Mahabharata, whatever knowledge Mahabharata speaks, it contains some Vedic secrets inside it, and it told as it is. Whatever is there in the Vedas for those kind of shlokas, it conveyed the same message of the Vedas only for those on those shlokas. And also she says, so a different way of retelling the truth in a human friendly relatable way happened through Mahabharata. No, Mahabharata was written to convey the life of the people who lived 5000 years back. Mahabharata is not retelling the truth. Retelling the truth in a human friendly way, no. This is all absolutely, because I think she has not read Mahabharata. She has not gone to an Acharya. This is her own statement. And this kind of statement you may also think, you may also have in your mind that Bhagavatam is the essence of all the knowledge of spirituality. Somebody will say Garuda Purana is enough. Somebody will say this Quran is enough. Bible is enough. No book can replace the knowledge of the Almighty God, and that's why every Rishi Muni book will always speak about going back to Vedas. And she made a very, very important statement which is against Almighty God. The statement is, only one road must not necessarily be considered as the only road. This is a statement against Almighty God. This is a challenge somebody can make towards Almighty God. God says in the Vedas, Na anya pantaha, there is no other road. There is only one road, and that is my way. There is only one way. That is the way of Almighty God, which is the Vedas. So what she thinks is, Gita could be one way, Bhagavatam could be one way, Ramayana could be one way, Quran could be one way, Bible could be one way. These are all man's ignorance. Almighty God says there is only one way. Any Rishi Muni book, if you read, I have made several videos on Sankhya Darshana. Every Rishi Muni would have conveyed the same message of the Vedas. They inspire us to go back to Vedas, because there is only one way. They also realized Almighty God only by Vedas. And she says that Mahabharata and Gita is a classic example of conveying this. No, Mahabharata and Gita is not creating a new way. Because of lack of knowledge of Vedas, we think that Mahabharata and Gita is taking us to Almighty God. No, Mahabharata and Gita is inspiring us to go back to Vedic path. If you read Mahabharata, you will not do Homa every day, but Mahabharata can inspire you to do Homa every day. Mahabharata does not have the procedure of doing Homa. Mahabharata does not have the procedure of Ashtanga Yoga. Mahabharata does not have the procedure of name jap, but doing Ashtanga Yoga, doing name jap, doing Agnihotra inspiration we can get from Gita and Mahabharata. And lastly, she says, I didn't quite find it right on how you dismissed the importance of realized Jivatmas like Krishna, Rama, Shiva. If you send me one video where I have dismissed these people, that these people are not needed, or I have made any bad comments about these people, today is the last day of my channel. I have never even dreamt of such a statement. And please understand, I have not dismissed Sri Krishna. I have made hundreds of videos on Bhagavad Gita. And in every Gita shloka, we must go into the depth of Sri Krishna and Vyasa Muni to understand why that shloka was written. And that's the purpose of my channel. I have never disregarded or disrespected Sri Ram, Sri Krishna, Lord Shiva, etc. Because you think only one way, which is Nirguna Brahma, is only worthy. I don't think it is. God's knowledge in the Vedas. God says I am Nirakar. God says I can never take birth. God says I can never be worshipped in a statue in the Vedas. So we must follow the God. That's it. It's simple. And further she says, when Vedas can have an interpretation of itself in a different style, why shouldn't Brahman have? Vedas do not have interpretation itself in different style. If you read, I think, see, probably we do not have many Rishi Muni's books available today, but when you read Maharishi Dhanananda Saraswati and when you read my Acharya, it's the same. The style of interpretation will be based on Veda Angas only, based on the realization tapasya only. But when you read Max Muller, when you read Griffith, when you read Wilson, when you read Sayanacharya, they would have written in such a way because they want to link it to the idol worship. But when you read the harsh philosophy, idol worship is strictly prohibited by Almighty God. So Nirakar Brahm can never become Sakar as per Vedas, and that is what we must follow. But you have a free will. God has never come and told you to follow his path. God says in the Ayurveda very clearly, you have a free will. You can follow me or not follow me, but the result is in my hands. And finally, again, I totally believe Nirakar Roop is the ultimatum. If you totally believe Nirakar is the ultimatum, why do you argue? And further she says, I wanted to request you to give respect to the personalities like Krishna, Rama, Shiva deserves. Please send me one video of mine where I have not respected them. Today I will close my channel. I have never disrespected any Rishi Munis because my Acharya is a complete yogi. I respect all the yogis, Maharishi Dhanananda Saraswati, Sri Ram, Sri Krishna. About Lord Shiva, I have not made many videos because there are no authentic scriptures which speak about Lord Shiva except a few chapters in Mahabharata. So I have not made many videos about him, but I have made videos that we should not chant Om Namah Shiva because Om Namah Shivaya, when you chant, you are thinking about the figure of Shiva, who was a human being. When you are thinking a figure of Shiva, you are doing idol worship. So, but I have never disrespected any Rishi Munis in my life, and I will, touch wood, I will not do until my this life and also in the life to come. And lastly, they have worked very hard to set an example. Exactly. Sri Krishna has worked all along his life until the last breath to live the Vedic life. Why we are disrespecting him? I am not disrespecting. I am following the way Sri Krishna followed. I am worshipping Almighty God as per Vedas. Sri Krishna also worshipped the same thing. Why you are not doing is the question. I am not disrespecting Sri Krishna or Sri Ram. So this is a very, very important question. Everyone must understand. If you feel that my channel is contradicting to your way of thinking, then it's okay. You can leave the channel. I have made 1 or 2 videos in the past saying that please subscribe my channel. But in the last at least 2 to 3 years, to my knowledge, I am not told that please subscribe my channel, please come to my channel, please come to my Acharya, please follow only Vedas. No, this is not my business. My intention is to spread the knowledge of Vedas. If you are interested, you can search an Acharya. I have never told come to my Acharya because why should I recommend my Acharya to a person who does not believe in the Vedic Dharma, who does not believe in the Sanatan Vedic Dharma. So I have always recommended my Acharya only to those people who are understanding my Acharya's pravachans in YouTube. They have started Agnihotra every day. They contact me that saying that your Acharya is the best person, best yogi in the world living today. So I want to come to your Acharya. Then I have taken them or I have given guidance to them. Otherwise, I don't have any business on that matter also. So I have never disrespected any of the Rishi Munis to my knowledge. And if you send any of the video where I have disrespected Rishi Munis, I will close my channel today. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.